glad to have you with us from Kenan Stadium in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. We've waited so long, and finally another season of college football kicking off here in Week 0. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, Coach knows this is going to be a hostile environment. He told me this is a crucial game to stay focused. He understands coming into this loud and crazy environment against a team that is not ranked in the top 25 could be easy to overlook. But he's shown his players tape all week, and he said, we have to understand every play matters. We cannot look ahead to next week, or this week will be a disaster. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. So the Louisville Cardinals headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So North Carolina's offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the man that makes this offense go. Getting the start here in the first game of the season. Snap, wants to throw to start this drive. And he avoids the sack. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun. Grabs it in the middle. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
Not difficult, not complicated, but early in the game, getting that rhythm. Find that timing at the wide receiver so you're set up for success. Then you go attack deep later on.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Just keep slinging it. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Drops back on first down. He'll throw it. Right side, it's Ship. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. And the Tar Heels go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. He's got it. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups, They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. A costly holding penalty backs him up. It's 1st and 20. So they were getting up against the play clock, and they don't want the penalty. They'll take the timeout here. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. Now on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design run.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Snared outside. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You could tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
Quarterback changing the play. Burrowing for yardage. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Tar Heels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UNC!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So Louisville's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here's a guy, if you throw it in his general vicinity, he's going to pull it down. One of the top talents around, hoping to get his senior season off to a great start and get himself involved in this offense. Each brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's why, as a defense, you can stay in your base personnel because of that linebacker. You don't have to substitute DBs to take on these receivers out in space. This linebacker is quick, he's athletic, and he is outstanding tackling people in the open field.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, guys, you just need a new environment. You need a change of scenery. And this was a highly recruited guy. Didn't quite work out for him at his last destination. So now here he is. And he's not playing in a Power 4 conference by any stretch, but he feels like with this coaching staff, he's a better fit in this system, and he thinks he's going to have a big year.
And this is something we don't talk about as much, man. There's a lot of talent that also comes down now. So there's talent going up, yes, to new places, but these are really talented kids that don't necessarily get to start, but he's got obviously the name. He's got some ability, some skill. Interested to see him, new coaching staff, new environment, new start, to see if we see the best version of him.
Second down, gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please. Offensive coordinator Jesse, I'm giving him an A+ so far for checking those boxes.
Well, he's done a good job getting his quarterback prepped for this one, too, because watching this guy throw the ball, he's making quick decisions, and he's throwing the ball with a lot of conviction. You can tell this guy watched a lot of film. He has the answers to the test early in this game.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's third and goal. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
The snap sets up the throw. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give is to Williams. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuff both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Out wide right, it's Ship. Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. Working the ground game. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. The Tar Heels will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Trying to make one miss. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
This time on target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it, and not just that, he's able to advance it.
Snagged it, and there's running room. And he's tackled, stopped at the 14. They'll move the chains. They've got a first down in the red zone. And the Cardinals are threatening in the red zone. Defense looks as if it's coming. Driving forward, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run or high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Zone. Touchdown, Louisville! Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. North Carolina's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gonna take a shot. He's got it on the outside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw one first. Got it in the middle, it's Warren. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. And the Tar Heels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Look out! Gets rid of it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his man.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Tar Heels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. The Cardinals will now use their final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and goal. Quarterback signaling to his guy. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He is denied, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Touchdown, Tar Heels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the return, it's Jennings. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Quick spin on the line. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Fresh center downs going to the air. Stepping to the right. just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Rashad Downs going up top. Going to throw it deep. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And that's a really good play. That's a bomb. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
And that is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. First up, a look at James Madison taking on the UNLV Rebels.
And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Checking in with the Tar Heels head coach at the half. Their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Here comes the heat. Being chased. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's really a lot of what we saw in the first half by this defense. We knew coming into the football game, man, this guy's got dynamite. Like, he's got the explosive ability to make plays, throwing the football and running. And kudos to this defense. They've been dialed in, locked in, not giving up the big plays on the ground, understanding he's a threat, and playing him like that.
And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. He's got great speed. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And so the Tar Heel offense makes its way onto the field to start the drive. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
And the screen goes nowhere. They stop him for no gain on the play.
I love screen passes on offense, and you got to do them in different ways. To the running backs, you can do them to receivers, do them to tight ends. Didn't gain any yards on that one, but don't be afraid to dial that play up again later.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Danzy. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Off play action on first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down to the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
This defense knew coming in the offense was going to try to test them. They were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Making his first move. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out.
They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's past the sticks. Smashes him with the stiff arm. They believe in this running game, and they take it all the way down to the 25 before he goes out of bounds. The Tar Heels just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. To the ground. He's got it again. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Plows through the defense. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. He's now up to 83 yards on the day, and the defense has been getting a steady diet of this dude on opening day. And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job on this defense.
The pop pass gets popped behind the line for a loss. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that lead grows even bigger. Timeout now called by the Tar Heels. They're first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Fresh setter downs going to the air. With the catch, it's Johnson. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, fires downfield. Hits the open man. Hits the accelerator to the right. The tag. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. The run inside. It's Williams. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He's got 99 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw. Right side, it's Coleman Williams.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Drives inside. Let's see exactly where they mark this, but it looks as if they're going to be a few inches short of the first down. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Calls his own number.
And coaches have their scripts and their play sheets, and they have 4th and short. You know, when you get in these situations.
First down here in what has been a highly entertaining Week 0 game. What a welcome to college football for this season. Drops back on first down. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Out wide right, it's Ship. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Back to pass on second down. Tosses it incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it!
And offenses practice this situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also... It's complete! Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, it's Danzy. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Never getting stopped on that second down. Don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. They want to run this quarterback. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They have the lead in a 2-possession game and oddly lining up for an onside kick. North Carolina will call it 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Play action on first down. In the backfield, it's Brown. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. And the Cardinals in the hurry-up.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Forced him to get rid of it on 3rd down.
I think at this point of the game, down 2 possessions, the passing game, you just have to be a little bit sharper, and they don't look like they're in rhythm.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. snaps it, and he has to have it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the Tar Heels sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Just smothered on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next run.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the 4th quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
Keeps it, looking for room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. The Tar Heels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, North Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Jennings. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Unloads to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Corner's going to give them room. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Hughes. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. He wants to throw it again. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush right in his face. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Stopped right there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. First carry of the season. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down. In the plus territory, they stop him at the 46, and now this offense can really attack. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Buying a little time to his left. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Got out of trouble and throws. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety of all kinds of things. Now it's just about how they want to finish.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat.